Hey guys, it was past time for me to dye my hair, so I went from this light brown with some blonde streaks to this reddish brown. So if you're interested in seeing how I did this, keep watching. So each fall I like to go like a darker color with my hair, and this is my first time using this brand. I got it from Sally's beauty supply store. It's called Mystic Divine, and I got 5 NRV and 4 CH. I am not a hair professional, so just keep that in mind, but I have been coloring and dyeing my own hair since I was really young. So what I do know is the lower the number, the darker the color. So the 4 is like a chocolate brown, and the 5 NRV is like a natural red violet. So it'll have that reddish violet base. And this is the 5 NRV, and I'm just taking this first. And I'm using mostly this color. I do like to add a little bit of the chocolate brown, which you will see here in a minute. And for the developer, I am using a level 20. The girl at Sally's beauty supply store said I should use a 10 or a 20. So just keep that in mind. And also, she really recommended this product because you get twice as much product than some of the other brands. I usually use like Ion or Clairol, but those brands tend to be a 1-to-1 ratio with the product and the developer, but this one is 1-to-2. So for every, say, 1 ounce of the product you will use 2 ounces of the developer. So this product will go a lot farther, and it's about the same price, so it's a much better deal. And as you will see, I do not use all of it, so this will last me another time or two to color my hair or touch up my roots. And so I just added in the developer, and I just eyeballed it. I did not measure it, and I'm not being precise. After I mix it up, I do add just a little bit more. The consistency is a little thin. The first thing I recommend is just wearing a dark old t-shirt, something that you don't care about. And then you just want to kind of comb through your hair. Here I'm just showing you the before and how my roots are all grown out. Next, I just take a little dark hand towel and clip that around my neck. So the next thing that I do is just section off my hair in 4 sections. So the top section, left and right, and then when I start dyeing my hair, I'll start with the bottom sections. Another important thing you want to do is just make sure you wear gloves. I think they usually give out the plastic ones for free at Sally's when you buy hair dye. These ones I might have purchased, but they have lasted quite a while. I just rinse them off and reuse them. So just starting on the bottom section, I'm just kind of painting it on my roots with the brush. Once I feel like that is saturated enough, I take the little pointer on the end of the brush and separate it like in about 1 or 2 inch sections, and then again just kind of paint the roots there up and down. And I just do as good of a job as I can. As you can see, I'm kind of getting it all over my face. It is messy. Again, this is a little bit thinner of a consistency than I'm used to. So I just keep doing all the roots as much as I can on the bottom section there on the one side. And once I feel like that's covered enough, then I'll go ahead and paint it down my hair, and then I use my hand a lot. I try to just keep one hand dirty, so the right hand will have all the product on it, and I just drag and paint and smooth it down my hair ends. Next, I'm just moving on to the other side, the bottom left section there. And as you can see, I have the hair dye all over my face. It does happen, it's pretty messy. That's okay, it does come off pretty easy. I just use a little like microfiber cloth and some water, and it comes off without any issues. One thing you do want to be really careful with is it dripping all over your countertop and or your floors. This happens to me all the time. It does get on the counters, but the kind of counters that we have, again, it comes off without any problem. There was a little section that I dropped that I later found that was sitting there for a while, and it looked like it pretty much dyed our countertop, and I was like freaking out. But one thing that gets it off is acetone. So I just took some nail polish remover, pure acetone, on a little cotton swab, and it came right off. So just keep that in mind. Depending on what kind of countertop you have, it might stain. So now I'm just moving on to the top section, and again, just starting at the top where my part is and just saturating my roots, and then again I'm just going to section it off and do either side. And then once that's all done, again, just go all the way down my hair. So I'm just going to speed this up for you guys. So one of the things that I forgot to mention was the little brush here that I'm using and the little mixture bowl that I use to mix the product in. I also got from Sally's. Those are only like a few dollars each, and I've had them forever, so they last a long time once you invest in it. And then you can also buy like a little plastic bottle, like applicator, so if the consistency of any hair dye is really thin, you can apply it that way also. Just moving on to my last section here, and then we're finishing up. One little tip I have for you that I forgot to mention towards the end is after you wash your hair, you don't want to use like a white towel. See, if you can see in the background, we have white towels. So I did use this black towel around my neck to dry out my hair, and I will do that for the next several washes for sure. And the reason for that is just because it will stain. Once I am all done with all 4 sections, I go back all throughout my hair and just kind of touch up and add anywhere where I see any light pieces, some areas that I might have missed. I definitely had a lot more product left over than I used up, so I just ended up tossing that, but I try to use up as much as I can that I have left over. Then I just rinse off my gloves here, and I take the little towel and again just kind of clean up around my hairline, my neck, my ears, all that, and then also my countertop. And then that's pretty much it. I just let it sit for 30 minutes. So after the 30 minutes, then I just took a shower, washed my hair as normal. You want to make sure you rinse it out really good and condition it. And here is the finished product. And it looks pretty dark, but as you can see in the sunlight, that reddish kind of violet undertone. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you found it helpful. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully you subscribe and stick around for more. See you guys in the next one. Bye.